Hello everyone, welcome back. You won't believe it. In my batch upload, this is another D3 Crashout. And this is for all my anxious people out there, or people who are overthinkers like I have historically been. Control the controllables. It is the most sound piece of advice that I have ever received in my life. So then you're wondering, why is this not under this and that? And it's because there's not really a ranking to this. It's just control the controllables. And what do I mean by this? It's controlling what you are in control of, right? When I hop in a game, I can't control if there's a Smurf on the other team, if I have a if I have a lever on my team, if I'm just playing the game, and I'm gonna play the game as best as I can, and that's all that I can really do. And I can blame my teammates, and it feels good, you know, to blame your teammates and to offload that pressure onto other people. Like I don't think anybody likes being the point of failure, but there is always that part where you can recognize that there's more that you can do. Like as an individual, like, you can always push for more, you can always strive for more, you can always try to carry harder. And in a game like Overwatch, I'm thoroughly convinced that the threshold for carrying is way too high unless you're on tank. But nevertheless, you still could carry. You could be the GOAT. You could be, yeah, you could play Zen. I think I'm not gonna play Zen that game. But you could hit every headshot, or you can play Curie and you can carry. Like it's just how the game is. And this does not have to exclusively apply to video games. This can also just be a general life thing where, you know, you can work hard and you could still not get the opportunities that other people get. It's a lot of luck in order to find success in life. And frankly, you can't control that luck, but what you can do is take every opportunity in front of you. You can research, you can network, you can meet as many people as you can try to learn as much as you can, and try to maximize your odds of finding success in life, in which it's still never going to be guaranteed that you will. But there are certain elements which you are in control of, and one of them is not being able to change the past, right? You can look at your life right now and you're like, wow, I did good here, but I wish I did this, I wish I did that, but that's in the past. And unless you invent time travel, you can't do anything about it. I'm not saying that you should force yourself to always be in the present and that you can't think about the past and you can't entertain thoughts or ideas that are not currently in the present, but like try to make your thinking productive, right? Like there's like literally nothing that you can do about stuff that happened in the past, and you can, and the thing, it is only tainting your present, right? If you feel regret, if you feel remorse, if you feel pressure from yourself from past experiences, like that is uniquely pressure that is in the past, and that is stuff that is currently affecting your present. And I'm not going to say that you let it affect your present, because it happens to some people whether they like it or not, but reframing your mindset to try to make things productive, like negative feedback and external pressures and whatever else is plaguing your mind, anxiety or overthinking, it is so important to just do what you can, because that's all that you can do. There's a Boondocks clip out there of like Riley, I think, being super sad, and he's just like, "Granddad, no, what do you do when there's nothing that you can do, and what you can do, there's nothing," or some bullshit. Ah, fuck, I don't even remember the quote, but it's basically like, do what you can, which is true. You do. It doesn't matter if you're super good at something. It doesn't really matter if you feel that you're qualified or that you're the right fit for something, or you feel like you can do it. Just try. Like, literally, just try. Do what you can. Like it's outside of your control to like be super talented or to be ready or to just be that person, but you can take steps to go there, and you can make yourself become that person. And again, that's not a guaranteed thing that is going to occur, but you can make it more likely that you are that person through your work. It's like, oh man, I'm never gonna be like 6'4" and be that goat, but you can, eat well and sleep well and try not to damage your growth plate and eat the right things. And yeah, those are going to contribute to your height. Those environmental factors, I think it's like new studies are saying 35%. When I was growing up, it was 20%. The bottom line is, like, there is more control to your height than you think, right? The people in America have a higher average height because we have access to better food. Well, not even better food, just more food in general. And that is a contributor factor to height. Like, how are you supposed to grow unless you have food, You need something to grow with. You don't just magically grow, even though for some people it feels like they magically grow. So, in case I'm not making any sense, just again, as a general idea, you know, do what you can. And wow, was that impactful advice for me? Because like when I played soccer, I was always like overthinking. I'm like, oh man, I suck, or I know I can't make this pass, or this, or that, or I'm like, ah man, I'm know I'm gonna get angry, or like I should block this, or like what if I draw a foul, or all that stuff. And I'm like, you just play the game. And whatever happens, happens. Like, low-key, I should have got more calls called on me, but they didn't call it. And I'm like, I didn't know that they weren't going to call it, but I took a risk. And, it worked out. And if I sat there paralyzed and did nothing, the guy just runs past me and I'm cooked. So, things to think about. But, yeah. So, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm going to wrap this up. But that's a very general idea. It's like, I've been there for the thinking, for anxiety, for all the terrible plagues of just like being human and trying to do risk management and being worried about the outcomes of things before you actually do them. But I'm kind of just here to say that, well, as much as those are very valid claims and feelings and experiences that you have, it doesn't actually do anything towards your success or your development. Like, it's just pressure that you put on yourself. It's just regret. It's just remorse. It's just these feelings, these sentiments that weigh on you. Instead of trying to do something productive and actually break out of it, or at least recognize that the thoughts that you're having are unproductive and that there's nothing that you stand to gain from this pressure or this anxiety on yourself. Like, risk management is a real and productive thing that you should do. Like, probability statistics, I don't think there was like a more important class for like helping my philosophy of the world, which is a weird thing to say. And hearing just control the controllables or do what you can, it's that. Finally I remember. There's an infographic out there, or I think it was just an interview that I also saw, just like having on the street. Not I saw personally, but reels. And it was about like, you worry about something and you do poorly, you suffer twice. You worry about something, you do well, you suffer once. You worry about something, you don't worry about something, you do poorly, you also suffer once. You don't worry about something and you do well, you suffer 0 times. So that's a basic Punnett square or a 2x2 grid, conditionals. I hope we understand that as a general concept. And, well, if you want to reduce your suffering, stop worrying. And it can be as simple as that. Excuse me. My friends say I say Haktua when I sneeze, so let me know if I do. But that's my crash out. Thank you for listening. See you guys sometime.